Good morning, students. Today we will discuss on formal letters. Yesterday we discussed on informal letters. Formal letters are used to make some formalities, and when we use specially the words like sir, mom, respected sir, respected ma'am, dear sir, dear ma'am, these types of phrases and words are used especially in formal letters. Formal letters can be divided into official letters, business letters, letter to editor, and job application. Especially when we start a formal letter, there might be many types of writing formats. But here I am, Satish Vyas, wants to emphasize on the format which can be very easy for our common students, and they can understand how they can write using minimum sentences and useful dictions, useful vocabulary. When we write a formal letter, first of all, we'll begin with address. Address should be written on the right side of the front page. You look here. First of all, in first line, our colony, our village, our area for Vyasnagar, Vyas colony, Kherwara, Udaipur, etc. And then date for March 2020. Similarly, after writing the proper address of the writer, मतलब जो व्यक्ति पत्र लिख रहा है वो सर्वप्रथम अपना खुद का पता सबसे ऊपर लिखेगा. Then we proceed toward the next steps, in which we have to leave one line, and after leaving one line, then we should write the designation, the person to whom are you writing letter. Suppose you want to write this letter to collector sir or the secretary sir or any dignitaries or any official, this type of starting is mentioned here. Suppose the secretary sir, BSER, comma, Ajmer. You may use abbreviations also there, because abbreviations means short. Abbreviations give you to some extent the relief to make mistakes. If you want to write Board of Secondary Education Rajasthan, then सर्वप्रथम ये पता करना है कि किसको लिखना है और दूसरा क्या लिखना है. क्या लिखना है यानी उसको सब्जेक्ट कहेंगे. सब्जेक्ट बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण होता है मित्रों. जिस तरह से हमारे चेहरे का जो सबसे खूबसूरत पार्ट हमारी नाक होती है, उसके आधार पर ही हम चलते हैं. उस नाक को हाईलाइट हम हमारी मूंछों के द्वारा करते हैं. Similarly, in any application or in any letter, especially official letter, subject must be there. Because when you write an application, when you write a letter to any official, they won't have time to read the detail. First of all, at first glance, they will read your subject, and the letter is forwarded to the related clerk or related offices. So subject must be there. Subject should be written like this. You may look here, regarding to or related to. You can see here, after to you have to use V1. Suppose to allow, to issue, to grant, to allot, to take action. Take action specially used when you have a complaint. To apply, when you are writing a job application, you have to use to apply for the post of PGT, TGT, post of clerk, post of engineer, post of computer engineer, etc. To deposit, it is used to deposit money, etc. Suppose government has given some sort of relief fund in you for your problem, so you can have chance to write an application to deposit your money into your account. To allow means to play a friendly match, to allow you to go outside from your state or from your country, etc. This type of things, and these types of words are given in letter when examiner asks you to write a letter. So you can look here, many type of subjects are there according to the letter. After writing subject, you have to draw a line so that it can be highlighted, that what you want to write, what you convey the message to the next official. After writing subject matter, you have to use respected. In place of respected, you can use dear also. Dear sir, dear mom is also accepted nowadays, because it is taken into matter that when you go into someone's heart, then your work will be done 100%. कहा जाता है कि मनुष्य का दिल जीते, अधिकारी में भी दिल होता है, लेकिन उनको मनाने के लिए हमारी भाषा पर पूर्ण रूप से हमारा मजबूती से पक्ष रखने का जो तरीका है वो सही होना चाहिए. हम अधिकारी जी को भी बात मनवा सकते हैं हमारे कहने और लिखने के तरीकों से. So, writing must be clear, and what you want to convey, the message must be clear. Respected sir, mom, dear sir, mom, you can use. Now, after this solution, we can switch over towards some of the lines which are very useful, which put impression on the next person. Generally, I begin these lines with according to the mentioned subject, or as per the mentioned subject, comma. One thing you have to keep in mind, punctuation marks should not be omitted. Always careful to use punctuation marks whenever it is necessary. Otherwise, your bus will start from Mumbai and last stop at Goa. No, you have to stop whenever the station comes. यहाँ आपको बताना चाहें कि पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स का बहुत ही ज्यादा उपयोग है. कोमा जरूरत है तो लगाना है, फुल स्टॉप जरूरत है तो लगाना है, शुरुआत में कैपिटल लेटर है तो लगाना है. कहते हैं कि डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, सबसे पहले हमारी नाड़ी को जांच करता है, तो अंग्रेजी की नाड़ी है पहला अक्षर कैपिटल, या किसी व्यक्ति या किसी स्थान का नाम या किसी विशेष का जिसका पहला अक्षर कैपिटल, उसका पूरा ध्यान रखना है. Sometimes intelligent students commit many mistakes because they have to write more and more, and they forget how to write and what to write. That's why ultimately when they got their marks, they begins to cry. To avoid crying, be careful. तुम्हें गाड़ी चलानी भी है, हो सकता है थोड़ी गाड़ी तेज चलानी भी पड़े, लेकिन सड़क नियमों का पूरा ध्यान रखना है. You have to write more and more, but first thing that you should not avoid the rules and regulation of the writing pattern. Look here, according to the mentioned subject, comma, politely as well as respectfully, comma. These lines are very important when you want to convey your message, just to allow, to issue, to grant, to allot, to apply, to deposit. But whenever you want to say something about your problem or you have some complaint, then you can use this type of lines also. According to the mentioned subject, respectfully, I want to draw your attention towards the insanitary condition of my locality, towards the misbehavior of the postmaster. Important when you want to convey your message, just to allow, to issue, to grant, to allot, to apply, to deposit. But whenever you want to say something about your problem or you have some complaint, then you can use this type of lines also. According to the mentioned subject, respectfully, I want to draw your attention towards the insanitary condition of my locality, towards the misbehavior of the postmaster. Second thing, if you want to apply somewhere for post of some clerk or any PGT, DGT, then you can use also like according to the mentioned subject, politely as well as respectfully, or before this one, according to the mentioned subject and as per the advertisement, and as per the advertisement published in the newspaper dated dated, I want to state that I want to draw your attention towards these. Some lines are very important, so you have to differentiate there when you write something. Special point. Don't become prejudiced. You have to change every day. I say myself also, if I remain the teacher of the primitive thoughts, then my student will change me one day. So as per the student come before you, we have to change according to the system and traditions. You may observe their dot lines are there. These dot lines are very important because when an examiner assess your answer book, his first glance will come through these dot lines because these are the important things. आप नदी के किनारे तक यहाँ पहुंच गए हो, लेकिन जो अब ये पानी जैसा दिख रहा है ना, यहाँ पता चलेगा कि आपको तैरना आता है या नहीं आता है. इससे बचने का सबसे बढ़िया तरीका है, यू हैव टू राइट ओनली स्पेशल सेंटेंसेस, very easy sentences, and the common words which can be understood by the examiner or by the common people or by the official. So use my advice for you that if you do not know how to write in all the tenses, keep in mind only use present simple tense, subject plus V1. Then you will automatically swim towards your bank. So some of the requirements, sentences you have to write here. When you complete these dot lines, then comes once again you have to write please. Kindly you may use please. Once again subject matter is mentioned here. Please issue my TC, please issue my CC, character certificate. Please issue books from the book bank. Please allot me 10 bighas of land. Please allot our school 10 bighas of land. Please deposit my money into my account. Please take action. Please take action against this about whom you are going to complain. Please give me a chance when you apply for a job. Please give me a chance to fulfill my desires, to fulfill my wishes, to fulfill my ability for your students, for your firm, for your factory, etc. Please replace. When you write a letter to businessman, you can use please replace the washing machine I purchased from your shop as per the rules and regulation, as per the guarantee period, as per the warranty period. You can write this. रिप्लेस शब्द का प्रयोग आप याद रखें, अधिकतर इसमें आता है जब आप कोई चीज वस्तु बदलवाना चाहते हो सकता है आपको बुक्स का कैटलॉग मंगवाना हो किसी, तो प्लीज सेंड मी ए कैटलॉग ऑफ द रिलेटेड बुक्स ऑफ माई कोर्स. प्लीज ग्रांट मी लीव. ग्रांट शब्द आप शुरू से उपयोग करते हैं, कोई नई बात नहीं. विद्यार्थी छठी का हो, विद्यार्थी 12वीं का हो, विद्यार्थी कॉलेज का हो, बस उसे एक बात का ध्यान रखना है कि मुझे बदलना है. इफ यू हैव डिसाइडेड टू चेंज योरसेल्फ, देन द वर्ल्ड विल बी ऑटोमेटिकली इन योर फिस्ट. कृष्ण ने भी अपने मुंह में पूरी दुनिया बता दी थी, तो सारे आज के युग में तो सभी के हाथ में कृष्ण है. यू कैन चेंज, यू कैन चेंज. विश्वास कीजिए. वॉट यू गिव अ स्टूडेंट, इट मस्ट बी ओनली ट्रू. डोंट मिक्स दोज थिंग्स विच आर अनट्रू फॉर देम, which are not accepted by the students. And you can, after this one, last one you can use as soon as you can. Please grant me leave. Please issue my as soon as you can use this one. After completion this line, you can use this. I shall be grateful as well as thankful to you. Or you may use only I shall be thankful to you. It's sufficient. Or I shall be grateful to you. ग्रेट स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक नहीं करने का यहाँ पर GRATEFUL, वो GREAT वाला नहीं, GRAT. I shall be grateful to you if you consider on my request, if you consider on my application. आप उपयोग कर सकते हैं. I shall be grateful to you, I shall be thankful to you if you consider on my application, if you consider on my request. After completion these last lines, you have to use waiting in anticipation or waiting in hope. You can write this: waiting in anticipation, waiting in hope, comma, at the end of the official letter you may use yours truly. Last day I told you that in informal letter you can use yours lovingly as a रामबाण. तो यहाँ का रामबाण है yours truly. स्पेलिंग देख लें, TRULY. omission of E is there, क्योंकि आप लव में LOVE वाला E याद, E को हटाना पड़ेगा मित्रों. yours lovingly, yours lovingly, and then you can write your name, signature, etc. No doubt you can write others also. Yours faithfully, you can write there, no problem. Yours sincerely, it may be used here also. But one thing, marks is given when spelling is right. If you commit mistakes, then marks will be deducted. That is the last and fact truth. So friend, sometimes if you are to say that you have to write job application, you can use this type of format, but with that job application you can include your resume, curriculum vitae. It is called a CV. If you write CV, then examiner will know, oh, he is very intelligent person. CV, curriculum vitae, resume, or biodata. There are some differences, but you can use this sequence to get good marks. Name, father's name, mother's name. Don't omit your mother. Mother is the thing. Mother is that. DOB, date of birth. Give your date of birth, which is written in your class 10th mark sheet. DOB. Then educational qualification. What did you do? BA, MA, MSc, MCom, PhD, or any. Then professional, B.Ed, STC, or engineering sector, or your MBBS sector, or your any sector by which you can get your job. Professional, you can write there. Education qualification, then professional, then experience. Experience you can write there. Where you work, you have to give your experience detail there. First, second, third also. As per the years also. So one thing, when you write resume, when you write resume or biodata CV here, then write your email ID. It is essential nowadays. Mobile number and address. Address with proper pin code number, and it should be put into bracket. It should be put into proper boundaries, so that you can get very good marks. Whether it might be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 class, or it might be your college class. So friends, I could give you very little knowledge about official letters, about business letter. In business letter you may use Messrs also, Messrs Gupta and Gupta. And dears, Dears Messrs Gupta and Gupta. This type of starting should be used by you. So for today it is sufficient, friends. I think that you will like this video, and forward this video to all your friends so that they can get this minimum knowledge and search in their books, etc., for the maximum knowledge. This will give you to some extent a relief, or oxygen. Thank you once again. Satish Kumar Vyas, lecturer of English, GSSS Kharwada, Udaipur, Rajasthan. You can visit my YouTube channel also, Satish Kumar Vyas श्रेष्ठ के नाम से है, आप वहाँ विजिट करें. There are many types of videos related to poems of class 12th, grammar. I have given 5 rules of degrees of comparison. You can visit there. So once again, for the betterment of a life, thank you, and thank you.